All right, let's make some cookie sheet veggies. So this is a simple way to just get a lot of vegetables made at one time. I am using cauliflower, broccoli, and little potatoes. And this is something easy that you can do in 20 minutes. And again, you don't have to use these vegetables specifically. You can use carrots, green beans. You don't have to make the potatoes. You can kind of make this however you want, peppers and onions. But sheet veggies is what we call these, and they're just an easy way to get a lot of vegetables cooked at one time. So for video purposes, I'm placing these all in individual bowls. The broccoli has come individually cut and packaged already, so that's super nice too. There is a convenience factor. And these potatoes are our favorite. We use these all the time. We bake them whole in a pan, or we half them like I do here and cook them on sheets with veggies as well. And these are super nice to just get some carbs in. So you want to put a non-stick spray on your pan just because you are baking them at a higher heat, so we don't want them all stuck together. So again, these ready-made veggie bags are super convenient and they have them everywhere. They're not super expensive, but a good way to just kind of dump and go on these pan veggies. So I'm pouring the broccoli, pouring my potatoes, spreading them out. Again, you don't even have to cut these potatoes if you don't want to. You can bake them whole. They just might take a little bit longer than if you slice them in half. So moving on, throwing the cauliflower on top, which these came out in a little bit bigger chunks than I normally like to make. So easy fix, just break them up a little bit. This pan is a little bit more full than I would like, so I'm going to cut it in half and divide it onto another pan. Just making sure everything is kind of into more bite-sized pieces makes it super easy to eat. I go in with salt and pepper on almost all of my vegetables. So here I'm just adding that pepper. I'm gonna just get a nice layer of pepper covered over those. Same thing with the salt. I just want to make sure I have one good layer over top of those veggies so that that flavor bakes in and gets all over. I also use an onion powder here, and then I'm also going to use a garlic powder. Again, nice and generous, covering those veggies up. Doing the same thing with the garlic powder, because nobody likes to eat bland food. So don't be afraid of seasoning here, okay? It's never off limits to season your food. I'm also going to go in now and drizzle some olive oil on there, and I am not using a lot here at all. I just do a small little sweep over the veggies because a little bit does go a long way with oil, that's for sure. So just a nice little layer there. And then gonna shake them a little, spread some of that seasoning out, that oil out. So I did split it into two pans here. You see the oven's on 400 degrees. I just throw those right in and let them cook for 20 minutes. Like I said, if you don't have your potatoes, you might need to cook a little longer, but here we're just checking if those potatoes are done and you are good to go.